my YouTube channel to do an interview. Like 15 minutes of talking. I'm actually like serious questions.
Yeah, that's cool. I just wish I was high before.
Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah.
You serious?
I'm serious. All right. I'm Nick Lucci, and you're now tuned into the Absolucci channel. I don't know what chain of events led you here, but I'm glad they took place. Welcome. What I like to do here is just give people a chance to tell their stories. Sometimes you see people and assume the worst, couldn't even imagine what led them to where they're at. On this channel, we just give them a chance to tell you firsthand. You might learn something, you might be afraid, you might be entertained. If any of those boxes are checked, I'd say like and subscribe. Anyways, today we'll be interviewing Puppet.
That ambulance right there, that ambulance has been stalking me for so long, it's retarded. Okay, the mailman been stalking me for so long, it's retarded. That's my uncle. All right, my cousin lived right down here, works for a hospital. You know what I'm saying? You know, we used to do the molestation thing to each other when we were little. You know, and personally, she's getting off on this, and I don't know why. And I can feel it.
How's she getting off?
She's getting off. She's enjoying it. She's getting a satisfaction as if, okay, well, I'm helping her. But listen, bitch, you don't control shit, because when the hospitals couldn't fix me, you know what I'm saying, and weren't, you know, I went ahead and
self-medicated.
Yeah, well, not self-medicated, basically. So I didn't have to suffer. They barely gave me any medicine for days. I can't eat until I take the fucking heroin, all right? It's really jacked up, and I know everyone wants to judge it, right? You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't ask to be born with the only red blood enzyme that has to have the palmidric. I learned to play drums the other day, mixing dope up.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my fingers. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. You know, I learned all these words and stuff. Like I taught myself. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying drugs are like
they were helping regrowing my mind.
Wow.
Everything was gone.
Is it a specific drug, or it's like opiates?
Well,
or?
it's heroin. Like I'll sometimes hit the pipe. You know what I mean? Like if I absolutely can't get up because I don't have any, because we're in time span waiting on it or whatever, I'll hit the pipe, you know what I mean? Because they gotta get me up. I can't just lay there. And it seems to be bad at the time, but like everyone says without saying, there's nothing this girl can't accomplish without heroin. But when I lose my episiotomy, you know what I'm saying? I'll need a electric tube eventually, because my body's eating itself.
How did you start? Like, what's the first time you got high? What was the first situation?
I smoked weed.
That was weed?
Yeah, with my own boy. Out of a Tampax paper.
What was the first hard drug?
With my cousin down here.
Same one you're talking about?
Yeah, that one.
The first hard drug. How did that
ecstasy.
happen? Ecstasy, was it like party, or what was
the
the situation?
we party danced. We just danced and kissed, and just, it was like a little.
And then what was next after that?
And then it was then I just quit.
So you were functioning pretty good.
Yeah, I functioned.
So
fine.
how did you step into?
I got into a car accident, and I was waitressing, and I just was doing so much waitressing, and I just started. I came across the pills and the heroin, because I was prescribed some pills, and then they ran out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just started to do them, and then my dad shipped me over here. This is from Florida. And my dad shipped me here, and I got on the methadone. And I know they don't like the needles and stuff like that, but don't say nothing about the needles, really, because the needles is what's keeping me alive right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I went to take methadone again right now, or Suboxone, I wouldn't make it, dude. I know this for a fact, because I can read. I have this serious weird gift where I can read so deep to right then and there. You know, I call it deli sharking. And I can use it I can read whatever would happen right then, and then I can also throw it, you know what I'm saying? And then read whatever would happen then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I can do it for all kinds of people.
Hypothetical situations you can see later what
would happen, everything, to all your organs, everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, like, so I'd be really good at like, you know, fighting and training, because I could find out what organ. I can see the organ where it's hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I see that. So what I'm concerned about is how How did you get to the point where, see, because now it seems like you need the heroin because it's going to keep you alive.
Yeah.
But you were alive before the heroin came into effect.
My muscles and all my tissue and all my bones were shutting down. My bone matter was breaking down, breaking. And it breaks now, and that's the only thing that rebuilt it.
Oh, so it's been breaking from day one, and now it's just to a point where it's really bad, and it's the only thing that's helping?
I can't breathe unless I take it. Like, my heart just was like, just then. You know,
what's the longest you've gone without it?
4 months. They had me on gabapentin and it nearly killed me.
Gabapentin? What, were you locked up or something?
Yeah, they locked me up after beating me up real bad over me needing a drink and me asking for help 4 days prior. Because it was just a racial thing, I think.
Yeah.
A racial thing, and they wanted me dead because people wanted to run my money. And there's no doubt in my mind that that's the case. I've already talked to my man about it. And he won't say without so much saying, because I imagine he wanted to say it together like we talked about. And then they're making him be the one to actually do it. They're making him be the one to kill me because I guess he found out some shit. You know what I'm saying? I had a nickel in my vagina after I got out of jail, dude. Yes, I get out, go to my friend's hotel, go into the shower. You know what I'm saying? Stick my finger in, there's a nickel in there. And they sent in my vision, I could see them, I guess they raped me and then beat me or kicking me. And then they had my man, I could see him coming in and putting the nickel in my vagina.
What was the point of that?
Well, there's a few things, I guess, to hide so that they couldn't smell me, dogs, you know what I mean? And then to put things back inside me. You know what I'm saying?
Like an actual nickel or coin?
Like an actual coin.
Wow, and that does something.
And then I accidentally, so when I had my baby, right, I was so worn out from not getting the right, I guess, type of meds and sleeping not the right food. So he had gotten all the way down to here. I was dropping him, you know what I mean? So because I was too weak.
Right.
And he had his head, and I put a nickel on his head. Well, here I end up with a nickel in the vagina.
Wow.
So I'm like, how does that not
Right,
have...
tied
it
together
has to be
somehow.
tied together, dude. You know, and that breaks my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are driving by me all day and not giving me $1. And they're laughing about it. Yeah. They're laughing about it, and they're lying to themselves, acting like they're helping me, and they're not. They have no idea the fever that they're causing right now.
Oh, like when they we're not gonna give her money because she'll just go spend it on drugs. Yeah. And they think they're doing some tough love type of situation. But really,
and they don't understand.
It's killing you.
Well, the way they're seeing it is, well, if we locked you up, you would just have to have this and this. I wouldn't do no dumbass shit to get locked up. Okay, unless I had the right epic reason, I would not do it. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was for my health or for the fact of that I just wouldn't do it. You know, I just would not do it.
How far have you gone to like, what's the most extreme situation you had to go through to get your heroin?
I've had to have sex with people and I didn't want to because I didn't want to get sick. You know what I'm saying? And then I wasn't even given the heroin or the money. You know, multiple times. Was that the
agreement? Like you were gonna have sex for heroin or have sex for money or?
Yeah. Like they gave me a little bit. You know what I'm saying in the beginning, but then nothing else. And it was like, how am I supposed to eat now? You know, I need sugar and this and that. So they're trying the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? And then making me do the bellhop movements to beat it. You see what I'm saying? If I even got rude or said anything, they would discipline me by making me rub myself.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How old were you?
And this was just now.
Oh, okay.
This was now. And it was helping at some points for like the period and stuff. But you don't do that naturally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's what happened. It's not just the withdrawal that does that. Even after 3-4 months, okay, in a rehab, dude. Okay, I was still having to touch myself when I didn't want to.
Wow.
And begging them for the right medicine, Suboxone at the time. You know, and they weren't giving it to me. They given me no choice because they're obsessed with raping me, making me rape. They're obsessed with it.
Have you done like prostitution like regularly? Have you done this?
No, I only do it.
How do you make your money? Like what
I don't. They've controlled my money for like 5 or 6 years.
But I mean, you've obviously had to.
They've controlled when to give me money and when not to.
You've had to keep affording your
well, I imagine I have a lot of money. I imagine I'm pretty rich.
So you pay for your stuff all the time? Like, how do you get the money to pay for it?
I get it. The guys buy me the stuff.
Oh, they buy it for you?
Yeah, the guys are obsessed with me.
Well, that's understandable.
I mean, I love the guys. You know what I'm saying? They taught me all those. I went through it. I learned to sing. I learned to rap. You know what I'm saying? I learned to do poetry. I learned some badass things. You know what I mean?
You can rap. You can sing.
Yeah, I can rap and sing now.
You got anything that you do?
Not right now, but I can't really think right. Like unless I have it, my mind doesn't function correct. And I know they're trying to push that so they can see that happen, but by doing so, like I just felt it right in here. It's going into my legs. If I'm even trying, you know what I'm saying? Right. So you're just causing more brain damage. You know what I'm saying? I don't need.
So you're from Florida?
I'm from here.
You're from here? Okay. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
36.
36?
Yeah.
That's a good 36.
Yeah.
You believe in God or a higher power or anything?
No. God is people to me because people is what made my life.
God is
people have made every step that I have made.
Mm-hmm.
People pushed me to those steps.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? I didn't want to do those steps, but I was pushed to. So there is no God to me right now. You understand? Like, who are you, dude? You know what I'm saying? I rebuilt my goddamn kidneys and shit using heroin. Like, who the fuck are you dealing with? You know what I'm saying?
So so it's been more helpful to you than harmful.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, I've rebuilt everything. Like my teeth. I've removed my own teeth with it. You know, now I'll be able to eventually get the screw in spots that I need, rather than the bad that's in here. That'll eventually manifest and cause, you know, yeah. But there's infection in my jaw because I had cancer all in my jaw. I had cancer all in my legs. We looked at the needle the other day in the color of it, and he was like, "What, baby?" And I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "What, baby?" Nothing. He's like, "It's that leukemia, isn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah." I could tell by the color of the blood. You know, I'm an expert. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have no business. I have business diagnosing people. You know what I'm saying? Telling you have this is wrong with you. You see, that's what I should be doing. You know, instead people are just using me.
You said you got a kid?
I got 5 kids.
5 kids?
Yeah.
Wow, you look like you got 5 kids. Hey, what are the ages?
I'm not even really sure, to tell you the truth. I'd rather not even talk about it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Did you ever have like a solid job, or have you ever had like stability at some point? You know, like
this is stability to me.
So this is how it's always been for you?
I get my medicine, I get my food, I go sleep. I get my medicine, I get my food, I go to sleep. I try to rebuild consistent. And I work out.
Where do you have a place to stay, or you just move around kind of?
No, I usually stay on the other side of town, but that's what I do. I get my medicine, I get my food, I work out, I get my medicine, I get my food, I work out, I get my medicine, I get my food.
And you're happy with that?
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Why wouldn't I be?
Yeah,
that's healthy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's healthy to me. I watch everything in my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else could I be doing other than trying to get better? You know, I'm getting stronger. My legs weaken. I have no choice.
So if you could change 3 things right now about your life to make it a way that you would be satisfied with, what 3 things would you add or take away, or what would you do? I would get a school bus, and I'd get ropes and handcuffs, and I'd chain them to all my people, and I would drag them with me until we all got to do what I wanted them to do, which is what they're already doing, being selfish. What, just like you take them and then go and drive somewhere?
Yeah, and tell them, like, you're sitting. You can learn to respect, dude.
Yeah.
You can learn to respect me, dude.
You got a lot of people, or
there's a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They need to be trained. They need to be.
How long have you been with your man or your boyfriend or the guy?
10 years.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good to have a 10-year relationship with somebody nowadays. You know.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna be married, or you see a future for you guys, or?
I don't know. He's going along with everybody else, so it's pretty painful.
It's hard to make it work when he's not.
Because I would never do that to him.
Right.
He turned his back on me like 5 days ago, and I don't know why.
That'll do
He yoked me by the hair. And I grabbed his phone, and I was trying to get him out of where we were at, and I was also trying to get help. You know what I'm saying? And he was taunting me with my medicine again. And I knew he had it then, and I wasn't dealing with it, you know. So I grabbed him by the hair, and I grabbed him by his, and I held him. And I told him, "You're not gonna kill me, dude." And I could have smashed him in the face with my knee. He said that he did that on purpose to me, because he was training me, And that's what he always does. He just pushes me and pushes me and pushes me, and it's not how he normally would do things. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't want anybody, you know what I mean? People, because they don't know why. People don't know why and what was going on with their TikToks and what they were feeling at the time, and I do. And why they couldn't control, and who was controlling them. Do you understand that?
Do they listen to you when you tell them no? When you say you can see what's going on or what's wrong?
Yeah, they just tell me to be quiet.
Oh, they don't take heed to what you're saying?
Yeah. And this is also like more like a lesson of go through this so that you don't go back, you know, and end up in that spot. And it's like, who are you talking to, dude? You don't try me like that, bitch. You know, like I wouldn't do that to myself to fucking begin with, you dumb scabby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
I would be fucking with my kids off doing some other fucking cool shit, taking my meds, doing what I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Playing with our animals, you know, doing what we're supposed to. I wouldn't be out going, letting people go rub in my face and give me hottie ass fucking cheeseburgers and bubble ass food. You know what I'm saying? That I gotta go fucking deli shark on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. But if I got my dope, I don't gotta worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta go deli shark. I mean, I still kind of do. You know what I mean? But it's not as bad.
What's deli shark?
It's just where I watch everything that's bad. I sense it.
Oh, okay.
And it might not even be bad, you know what I'm saying? But
you just sense
I just sense it.
around,
I just sense everything. Acids, you know, Brexameres, anything, disease, anything.
So you have a talent. Have you thought of trying to maybe find somebody
Well,
who will let you?
Yeah. I just have to wait.
Yeah.
I have to wait.
It seems like
I think you understand that.
Yeah, I think you just got the wrong people around you. You might need to just change up the people that are close.
They'll do what they need to do.
Okay, so you believe in the people that you got around you?
For sure.
They gotta wait and take time until they're ready.
We're thugs, like, you know what I'm saying? We're thugs, like, they have no choice but to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? They have no choice. They need to go away. They need to go away because they're screwing our lives up. Because these people are in love with my man and they want me dead. This is no bullshit, and this is how they do it. Not giving me any money, let me control my life. Slowly killing me. And my man is too scared to do anything because he was told not to. Or that, you know, I'm like, dude, I'm your dang puppet idiot. I know when you're about to get gunned down and everything. You know what I mean? Constantly I'm having to go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, come on. Like, why would you do this to me? And I call him and I'm just like, you know, this is not, my man wouldn't want me to do it on my own. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be shackled together. He's my twin. Like, we look identical. Our skin's the same color, our everything. It's weird.
Think alike.
I'm pretty sure he's really my twin.
Do you?
That's pretty strange, right?
I mean, it is.
His name's Puppy, and I'm Puppet. Like, it makes sense.
Oh wow. Does so is it any other drugs that you prefer or not? No,
I don't like drugs. Period, dude. Like, I really.
And the heroin's just to keep you alive.
The heroin just to keep me alive and keep me from suffering.
So is there a way through that? Like, is it you at a point where you're like, hey, I'm just gonna do heroin for the rest of my life?
Maybe. I doubt it because it's what's in my blood. It's what makes up all the medical acids in my muscle tissue.
There's no alternative?
No, it makes up all the medical acids in my tissue.
Wow. So
do you understand that? Yeah, so I have to have it. It's not hurting me. It's rebuilding me. You know what I'm saying? Like the gold, the diamonds, the heroin. It sets off the minister. You know, paltusmeric acid. It's what they've been putting in me to rebuild all the. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, well, then why are they not doing it? It's not because I ran my mouth. It's because they were told not to, and because they have to, because they're crazy. These guys are crazy.
How long do you think you would last if you?
Personally, I think there's an insurance policy on me as racketeering, honestly.
Well, yeah,
I mean, it's kind of obvious. It's kind of obvious, you know.
Do you think so? You wouldn't last long without it. Like, if you stop right now, how long you think it'd be till you're just dead?
Like, can't get up the next morning or whatever.
No,
so my legs are too weak.
Yeah, to where you're out of there.
Like if I'll get some whatever, right? And then like probably tomorrow afternoon I'll start to get too weak, and my legs won't get up to where I was just get stuck. I cannot get up. It's not like normal heroin addict, like they can get up and they can move.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I can't get up.
Shit locks up and stuff.
Yeah, I
like,
can't. I cannot get up. So even when I wasn't on it, I couldn't think. It wasn't me. My brain don't function.
Wow.
I'm retarded.
Yeah.
And I'm retarded. But when I'm on it, I'm happy. I dance. You know what I'm saying. And as long as I, so all this, so it's getting better. See, this wasn't from just missing. This was actually muscle tissue coming out from old cancers, busts or roots. You know what I mean, coming out of my system. You can kind of see the difference, right? A little bit.
Yeah. Is that where you mainly try to hit at? Or
I try to go into there because it gets into my roots. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, and it lasts longer. And then, I don't get as high, you know what I'm saying? And people don't really notice it, And then, but sometimes I have to get that high because if I don't, then I don't get to shut down the system in my mind long enough for my mind to start rebuilding all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's very crazy. Man, I appreciate you talking to me.
Why does it feel so weird?
You know, a different one?
No, it's not just that. Like, I kind of felt weird at that moment, too. Like, I was like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the heck is this crap? Is it real? Do you have a different one? Because I'm not going to give it, I'm just not, they'll say something like you're not going to both on me, okay, because I have done this before, you know that, right?
No, I'm not.
Listen to me right now.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing all too well. I deal with money every day.
Oh, you think that's not real?
If you could go in there and give me some change with it, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
I ain't going in there. You got me bent.
All right, well, you got to hop out of my car.
No, you got to go in there and get the change.
I'm not going to go inside and leave you in my car, though.
I'll get out of the car, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get change. I'll get change for that specific one.
All right, cool. Oh, god dang. Here it just went again.
I mean, it's definitely real. Look, I even got hundreds, too.
You're kidding me, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't play with you, but I'll go in there and break it for you.
All right, well, I'll get out of your car.